Well, enjoy him while he's here, folks, because you never know if this will be the last time we see Nate Diaz in the UFC with a fan base really as big as any fighter in the sport. Diaz is back tonight, and we're glad to see him.
Stockton, stand up. This guy has a cult following. He is one of the most interesting guys in the UFC because he has this sense that he really doesn't care to be here, but he also doesn't feel as comfortable anywhere but in the octagon. So it's a love-hate relationship with fighting for Nate Diaz. When he's happiest, when he's best, he's fighting in the UFC. A guy that boxes, unbelievable, but I think it's the attitude of Nate Diaz that has made him into one of the biggest stars that we've ever seen in the octagon.
He had a couple of life-changing paydays against Conor McGregor, the win at UFC 196, the majority decision loss at UFC 202.
Which to this day he says he won, right?
He thinks he won that fight. But one thing goes without saying, and I'll say it anyway, when Nate Diaz fights, the world is watching, and that is the case yet again here tonight. Well, always exciting when this guy shows up on the fight card, Daniel. He is a true mixed martial artist. Not really any glaring weaknesses, at least, that he's put on film thus far.
He's the new breed of fighter. Those kids that start doing everything at 6 years old. They start wrestling, they start doing jiu-jitsu, they start to box. He's one of those guys that has every one of those skills, and he does them all at an A+ level. He's got tremendous cardio. He is the type of fighter that in a few years will just litter the UFC roster across the board.
And oftentimes his opponents will say he doesn't really do anything special, but he does everything at a plus level, and he believes he'll have a lot of advantages in this matchup tonight. And now our tail of the tape for this heavyweight fight. Diaz is 6 years his senior. He is 2 inches taller. He will have a 6-inch reach advantage. All right, we send it inside the octagon
this
to the veteran voice, Bruce Buffer.
Main event of the evening. And when the action begins, our referee in charge of the octagon, Herb Dean. And now, this is the moment you've all been waiting for. Live from the sold-out arena in Rio de Janeiro, Brazil. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a jiu-jitsu fighter holding a professional record of 21 wins, 13 losses. He stands 6 feet tall, weighing in at 155 pounds. Fighting out of Stockton, California, USA, Nate Diaz! And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a mixed martial artist, holding a professional record of 14 wins, 4 losses. He stands 5 feet 10 inches tall, weighing in at 145 pounds. Fighting out of Busan, South Korea, the Korean Superboy, Do-Ho Choi.
You've been given your instructions in the dressing room. Protect yourself at all times. Follow my instructions. We will have a clean fight. Touch gloves, let's make it official.
Ready. You ready to fight?
All right, so here we go. The weight and the height gives way to the action right here on one side. Maybe the division's most well-rounded fighter, taking on arguably the biggest submission threat in this division.
Because he's such a great submission grappler, I believe that this is the most dangerous fight for him in the division.
Wow.
He needs to maintain his space, stay away from this guy at all costs, and force him to stand up with him.
Choi's strike there is blocked. Nice job by the defense. Trying to establish that jab once again. Mixes it up nicely in terms of staying heavy and also staying active.
Big, powerful punch lands. Now he gets back in range. Oh, man.
Let's go, Brian. jab by him there, really taking advantage of what is an obvious edge and reach. Lands flush with that right hand. And they separate. Stuffs the takedown, no problem. Ooh, blocks the shot. All right, under 3 minutes now to go in round one. Man, striking class is in session. Beautiful punch there.
Great job landing. What a damaging punch.
Good series of strikes for him there, staying busy and staying accurate.
I mean, the accuracy is unbelievable.
Oh, nice combination there by Chor. Slips the punch. Right punches there. Well, he walked into his opponent's range there and ate that hook. He was unprotected, unguarded, and he's been susceptible to that hook in previous UFC fights. Got to figure out a way to move those feet and ultimately circle out and get that head off the center line. Now tripling up on the jab. Back to the jab now, no good. And he connects with a punch there. We'll see if there's more where that came from.
Boxing, boxing, boxing.
All right, so a nice job there defensively to raise the guard and prevent any damage.
Those hands never leave where they're supposed to be. And if you do that, most times you will block the shot that's incoming.
Well, a lot of people think he might have the best jab in this division, certainly using it effectively here.
I mean, one of the best jabs in the world across all combat sports. The way that it just comes out, it's beautiful. The backside hand is always at the chin. The elbows touch to the ribs. The jab goes out. So fast. I mean, this guy has tremendous hand speed.
Right now we take a look back at some of the action in that previous round, DC. A lot to like on both sides.
I mean, both were intent on going forward. And what happens when nobody wants to take a step back? They meet in the middle. That's exactly what they did, and they both found success over the course of that round.
All right, hey, come on in. Great finish to that round. Give him some water, listen. Ready to fight? Ready.
All right, here we go with round two. The Korean Superboy gets caught with that punch. He'd be wise to get those hands up.
Look at him drive his shin into his opponent's body with that body kick.
Well, he continues to do a nice job here defensively, protecting his head, raising the guard, and really frustrating the offensive fighter a little bit.
Lesson one in boxing class, hands up, chin down. Big leg kick lands.
Back and forth we go. Oh, nice connection with that punch. It's one thing to have an edge and reach. It's another to take advantage. Nicely done.
Big punch lands over the top. I'll see him follow this one.
And right there, his opponent's wobble chin.
He's hurt bad. This dude needs to grab. He needs to wrestle. He has to do something. He cannot take another shot like that.
Tosses him down. Now we'll see if he can advance position.
I mean, right into side control.
A lot of top pressure being applied here. Ground and pound, big weapon for him here tonight. There's the elbow from the top by Choi. Diaz's lower jaw does not look good. I don't think it's broken, but starting to show some obvious signs of swelling. Pretty good ground and pound by him here. He told us on Thursday he needed to be more effective in these situations. Certainly effective tonight.
Many people have gone away from this style of fighting. This man has embraced it, and you are seeing why he's one of the best that we've seen do it in a long time.
All right, side control now, DC. You know he's in his element on the ground. A lot of tricks up his sleeve.
A lot of tricks.
All right, side control now. We'll see if he can advance position. All right, north-south position now, DC. We'll see how he chooses to advance from here. Well, you see all the grappling repetitions here. Just beautiful movement, seamless transitions on the ground.
Over and over, these guys are doing things that you see in every jiu-jitsu gym around the country.
Back mount now. Working off of his back here. Looks like he may try to hip escape. All right, so he postures up here and now figures to rain down some ground strikes.
Yeah, the ground and pound would be aplenty from this position.
Joy gets up and somewhat surprisingly, despite having a dominant position on the ground, he wants to take this fight back to the cage. DC, didn't take him long to find his range here tonight, huh?
His timing is on point.
So he's really starting to put together some significant body shots here. These are going to take their toll as this fight goes on. Oh. It's clear, DC. He is hurt.
Massive good land. And his opponent seems to be on his way out of the fight.
How about those 5 minutes? Well, I'm not sure the extent to which he has recovered, but we do see the end of the round. DC, talk us through the replay.
Well, he's a tough guy. He's going to make it to the stool. He's going to survive unless you put him completely out of there. Unfortunately, he's in there with a guy that does have that ability.
You ready to fight? You ready?
Third round underway. Oh, lands another beautiful strike to the body, really starting to connect at will when it comes to working the body, and especially effective doing it later in this fight. Didn't see a lot of that from him in the earlier rounds. You wonder if the offensive fighter is going to start to get frustrated here. Most, if not all, of these shots are getting blocked.
They're getting blocked because he's fighting one of the best defensive fighters in the UFC.
Almost in range with the straight left, but that's a miss. Big left hook coming, it's blocked.
Make him react to you. You fight. You make him fight your fight.
Oh, and he connects with a punch there, DC. You like this guy.
I like this guy a ton. And to watch him punch like this puts a smile on my face.
Well, he's got...
Yes, they hurt him in the last round. Same exact one.
Man, how good is that? Oh, now his opponent's really on the ropes.
His opponent's on beat street. He's hurt so bad. I don't know what he's going to do to stay in this fight.
Oh, stuffs the takedown without issue.
Nice right hand.
Diaz's torso, specifically that right side, has absorbed a lot of damage tonight. And here comes the purple, the black, and blue. A definite bruise starting to form on that right side. I see the color sign now.
What a fantastic strike to throw at the exact right moment. He deserves this move. Go finish this fight.
Oh, great head movement there. Slips his head off the center line, and defensively, that's exactly what you're looking for.
It's almost like he can telegraph when the punch is coming. And when he sees it, he just makes a slight little movement, right or left, to get out of the way and avoid those shots.
Well, not sure if he's lighter on his feet or what it is, but the... Oh, a violent strike to the body. This could be...
This fight is totally unstoppable. That was a massive shot to the body.
Man, is he timing this. Fighters are fighting out of the clinch here, and now we go to the ground. Beautiful trip there to get the takedown. Sweep the leg, Johnny!
Oh, John. One guy's always paid attention. The other guy's going to take a point. Take a point like they did to your boy Johnny, and you lose the All-Valley Championship for disrespecting a guy like that.
As effective as straight punches we've seen all night.
Huge straight punch lands, and he's got him hurt very bad.
All right, so his legendary chin holds up despite getting knocked down in that previous round. DC, take us through the highlight.
He's as tough as they come. There has not been a guy that can take shots like this. Most times the night would be over, and gladly over after you take a shot like this. But this man's just too tough. Some people say he's too tough for his own good. He would not agree with you. He wants to fight.
It's okay. Listen, give me some water. Listen.
You ready to fight? Ready. Good.
That one stuck in. Nice strike. Oh, he's hurt bad. He's hurt bad, John. He's got to press him. He's got to go chase that finish down now. He's giving him so many different things.
Up the gut, DC. He's in a world of trouble now.
They say the straight are the ones that get there first, and it got right to the turn.
And now he lands a combination.
Good right hand.
Really timing his shots nicely. Good tempo, very accurate, finding the range with relative ease.
Yeah, he's doing a great job of really overwhelming his opponent with activity.
Oh, combination lands. You want to talk about putting strikes together. Beautiful execution.
And every one of them are landing. He's overwhelming him with different attacks. He's in trouble. He's hurt bad.
Picture perfect body shot there. He's hit. Oh, straight right.
I mean, look at the commitment to kicking in this fight.
Well, lands a good series of kicks there, DC. It really didn't take him long to...
He needs to start looking to finish now because he's got his opponent hurt very bad.
Oh, worked hard to get up again, but he looks like he's compromised. And that's going to do it.
Unbelievable.
Again, the winner here was so aggressive with his onslaught that ultimately appeared as though the outcome was an eventuality. So for the referee, you got to protect the fighter, and I thought he did a good job of doing just that. So a seminal moment for him here tonight as he gets the win by TKO. That is one they'll be talking about for quite some time.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 2 minutes, 51 seconds of round number 4. Declaring the winner by TKO, the Korean Superboy,
Well, can you imagine what the celebration is like in his hometown right now after he gets the TKO win tonight? He said he wanted to leave the judges out of it. Mission accomplished.
Mission accomplished. He left the judges out of it. The judges could have went to the concession stand because once he got his opponent hurt, he was not going to stop until he got that TKO.